Okay, so here we are. There's the Ovation of the Seas. That's the one we're gonna go tour. And then that's Celebrity Solstice. And so I think both these ships would be going to Alaska, right, Elaine? So this time of year they would be purposed for going to Alaska. I assume they transition them to the Caribbean for winter? Okay, either Caribbean or South Pacific for these guys during the winter. Oh. So yeah, the Solstice, Elaine was saying, just finished Australia and New Zealand. So we're working our way over to the check-in, but walking along these ships, they're just so massive. And the life rafts are not what you'd expect from the old movies, so.
The crew and vendor check-in area.
Literally.
Right over there. Okay.
Perfect. So here's the Ovation of the Sea. Elaine and I were just talking about how those life rafts, there's balconies behind them, and so those are called obstructed view balconies. So if you are booking one of these, you should definitely, you're paying the extra for a balcony, you should definitely ask for an unobstructed view so that you get the view of what you're looking for. Because it'd be no fun to be looking at just at the life raft the whole time. You get the fresh air and all of that out there, but you'd want the view too. So this ship is just amazing. We're just waiting in line here to check in, and then we're going to go for about an hour and a half tour of it. And the line's starting to move, so I'm going to go over there, but we're going to go for about an hour and a half tour and then have some lunch. So they load the luggage in with forklifts there, and then cranes, and then they have porters that take them right to your room. So when you check in, you have your luggage in their room already. But they've been doing this non-stop since we've come up here for about 20 minutes or so. And you can imagine for 5,000 guests that there would be a lot of luggage that would be loaded up. So that was the Grand Theater we were just at, and he said it seats about 1,500 people, and they do ask that their guests reserve seats, so make sure that everybody gets a time. It doesn't cost anything to reserve them, but so that everybody gets a chance to see the show. And then if there's extra seats available, then you can get more. But that's where their main plays are that they put on, or performances that they put on. Now we went up to deck 10, and so we're going to see some suites, and he said we might even get to see a grand suite today. They're being cleaned and ready for their guests that are coming on today, but then we're going to go up to 16 and work our way down. So here's the standard balcony size. It's pretty nice, actually. Pretty good size, nice size bed, and the balcony would be definitely comfortable for a couple of people. And then nice closet space, and then nice bathrooms. It's a nice shower, looks comfortable. Definitely could spend a week doing this. Oh, that's neat. So that's a virtual balcony, so it's an inside room, but it's got a screen that looks like a window, and that's an actual view of what's going outside the ship, except obviously for that green thing that's going on there. And it'll show you what it looks like if you were looking out the ship from a vantage point anyways. Oh yeah, here's one. Yeah.
With all the storage, which is nice.
The bathrooms are a lot nicer than I expected it to be. So so this is the inside room, and it's got a nice little couch. And he said there's close to 13,000 pieces of artwork on this ship. So a nice little refrigerator, chest of drawers. You can see the cars moving out there, so it is a live view of outside. Here's an inside twins room, and so it's got a virtual balcony over here, virtual window over here, and then it's got the twin beds, and then same setup with a closet and same bathroom. So here we are going into a junior suite, and this one's got a bathtub, and then the same size big bed here. Nice closet. I'll get out of your way
No,
here.
you're fine. I know. That'll.
Here's the couch there. And then you get a bigger balcony with this one. And it's quite a bit bigger size. Looks like maybe almost double the size of the standard balconies. So here's a room that's either connecting, or they can connect it, or it's called a single studio. So it is just, it's got the virtual window, virtual balcony, and then just a little bed here and storage. And then it's got its own little bathroom. That'd be comfortable.
What? The little teeny room?
Yeah. This is a junior suite, but it's up towards the front of the ship, and it's got, or the back of the ship, and it's got a little bit different shaped balcony there, and then it's got the adjoining room that you can have a bigger one.
Yeah.
So here we're going into a family suite, and the same size bathroom it looks like, and closet.
ये bedroom है. This is a family suite.
And so there is a bigger area out here, couch area, and it apparently sleeps 4, but nice area, TV area, coffee area. And then the balcony is really good size. So you've got a kind of a table where you can have the family meet eats there if you're not eating at the restaurant or whatever. And then there is a separate bedroom room here, and I assume that probably pulls out to be a full bed. So then here's the master for the family suite.
Bathroom.
Okay.
Grand suite bathroom.
So that's the grand suite bathroom here, and they're cleaning the ship, and we've been kind of in the way, but they know that's the case. Okay.
This is the grand suite.
And then the bedroom. And then the bathroom connects from around the other side.
Okay, so you can get to the bathroom over here.
A really good sized veranda.
And then over here is the veranda. And it looks pretty nice too. So we're leaving floor 10 and gonna head up to floor 15. Here's a map of the ship. So here on 15, we're gonna make sure we meet up with Doug, our guide. But looking outside, I think I can pop outside. So here we go to the sports deck running track. And then out here, you have one of the pools and the screen there for movies. And the sky bar over there. This little turtle is cute. And then here's a great view of the Seattle city. And we kind of got a view of this earlier from down there, but there you see the Space Needle, and over to the right is kind of the main area where Pike is there. And then those white structures and all way over to the right, that's the stadium, the Seahawks Stadium. But there's Seattle downtown here from the ship, and again, we're on the 15th floor. So that's the view you get from there, and it's pretty. Get the Space Needle there and the skyline in the background. So we just saw the running track outside, and then these are the basketball courts, and they have soccer balls with soccer nets, and cute little skateboard bench there. And so all the activities on board, like there's virtual skydiving, the pools, North Star, all this basketball stuff, it's all free to do. So they have bumper cars, so they'll turn that court into a bumper car area, and they can do bumper cars. You can just stop in and get a hot dog, and they have smoked bratwurst and different toppings and all the condiments you would expect for hot dogs. And it's a hot dog truck. It sticks outside here, so it's cute. So that's just one of the things. If you're hungry, you can stop in and grab a hot dog. And then here's a good view of the Solstice Celebrity. Even have Instagram walls on the ships apparently. Seize the day. So here's the surfing area. They call it the flow rider. And not quite sure how it works. Do you know how, Elaine?
Yeah, so water comes down.
And it just creates a wave and you just surf it. And then up here is the Skydiving Simulator. That'd be fun. I've never done one of those. So, pretty sure what he was saying earlier is that you can do the Skydiving Simulator once, and then they do charge extra for that just to make sure that everything's
on your chest. But as soon as you fall over, the water pushes you up and into the pool. That's the fun part for me, so because I'm terrible. So there are height restrictions on the flow rider, and they're different depending on if you're going standing or you're going sitting or kneeling.
So earlier I assumed that was going to be more cruise terminals that they were going to build in there, but apparently that's going to be Expedia headquarters. So they're putting that in right here next to Pier 91. And so that'll be interesting. That'll be several years in the progress, I suppose, but it's going to be a big building. And here's that beautiful view of downtown Seattle. So that's the North Star, and it's an observation sphere, I guess, not quite a sphere, but goes over the water.
What's really interesting about the retractable roofs on the pool areas on our ships is that when we are somewhere where it's nice, most people want it to be close to the air conditioning. So it doesn't get open all that much, but it certainly can retract. There's another area that is adults only that is also covered. We'll go to that area pretty soon. This is the biggest glass enclosed pool area you'll find on any ship in Alaska. So anyone can be in here. We've got the hot tubs. You'll notice the lifeguards. Right here we've got all kinds of life jackets for small children, if that's a concern for you. But this is kind of one of those big, kind of beautiful spaces. You can just hang out.
Here we go into the spa area. It smells really good in here.
If I could figure out how to make my house smell like that. So you'll find a lot of treatment rooms here. The treatment rooms are kind of standard size, not really all that big.
So this is their thermal suite, and this is part of the spa. The spa costs extra, but you can come in and the seats heat up, and so you've been in Alaska and you've been out on the glaciers, you can come in here, and so it's not quite a steam room, but it's definitely warm and comfortable. Good place for relaxation. So here we are in the fitness center. Elaine's over taking a picture of the Solstice over there that's docked next door. But it's a pretty good sized fitness center here. Actually, very good sized fitness center. And it wraps around. Beautiful views while you're using the treadmill. That might actually even get me to work out, I don't know. Also might not get me to work out, but that's the way. If you're gonna work out with that view.
I don't know if they charge, maybe they say they charge more.
The idea, we thought, wow, people want to eat healthy, and we want to have a really healthy option. So when we first launched it, everything was under 500 calories. So every meal, everything was under 500 calories, and no one came. So apparently people want to eat healthy unless they're on vacation. So we had to change the whole menu when no one showed up. No, not anymore.
So this is called the Solarium Bistro that he was just talking about, and he was talking about how they had to change the menu because it was apparently too healthy for people. But this is an adults area, adults only area over 16, and so they've got the pool, beautiful pools. Oh, those are really neat. It's a little bit of waterfall action going on for the different tiers. So the Solarium Bistro that he was talking about, it's complimentary for breakfast and lunch, and it is a pay extra for dinner. So it's one of those, one of the restaurants on here that you can pay extra for a higher dining class or something, or for the experience. And but this would just be incredible to be sitting here in the hot tub with this view when it's at different ports of call, or even just when it's out to sea. I just love watching the ocean too. That is very warm water. That feels good. So it's not hot tub, but it definitely would be nice and warm to swim in or lounge in. So now we're going into the Solarium Bistro.
For embarkation days, it's close. So it's a small venue. What you'll notice as the ships get bigger is that we counteract the size of the vessel, not by taking a small ship that's got 3 or 4 lounges and doubling its size and just doubling the size of those 3 or 4 lounges. You counteract it by adding 50 more lounges that only hold 50 and 60 people, so you don't feel like you're surrounded by thousands of people. So what you're looking at is a bionic bar. So this is on about 4 of our vessels now. So it is a robot bartenders, basically. So they'll bring out, when it's open, they'll bring out kind of iPads, and you order, and it goes up on the queue here, and they'll actually make your drink. Once it pours out of the canister, it lands in one of those receptacles there in a cup, and then you've got to bring your card over and swipe it just to make sure that you're of age and all of that stuff, and it just pushes your drink forward. It's a really interesting area because I've walked through here many times, and literally the same people I walked through and saw are there 2 hours later. And I think they get hypnotized by the whole process. It's really interesting, but it's kind of a cool and quirky thing. Other things you're looking at, there's a special restaurant called Wonderland across from us. So that big finger, it's kind of a Alice in Wonderland kind of theme. So really quirky food combinations. They'll bring out some of the appetizers, come out in one of those domes with smoke in it, and it's really kind of interesting. And all the menus are slightly different, all the seats are slightly different, all the plates are slightly different.
Sezumi is a la carte sushi, and you can just pop in and grab sushi, different kinds. So this is the music hall, and he said they have tribute bands here, and then a dance floor there, like they've had Journey tribute bands and a few others. Go into Bolero's, which is a lounge.
We pass also the Cafe Promenade, where there's pizza and sandwiches. That's all free of charge throughout the day as well. It's really busy again about 2 o'clock in the morning when the nightclub slows down too. So, but that's available whenever you'd like it too. And there's always room service. You can order that. So even though there are charges in some of the restaurants, keep in mind again, those restaurants are pretty small. They don't expect to see everyone on board. There are 70, 80 people per restaurant, but there are always complimentary options everywhere. You're never going to go hungry, believe me. It's never going to happen.
This is neat artwork with this light fixture with the LEDs and the American flag behind it. Now we're going in the American Icon Grill. So this is one of 4 of the restaurants, their main restaurants, for the regular dining.
It's just a different design. Yeah.
Beautiful art in here. So this is.
Well, again, if you're at my time, you're either in this restaurant or the one across the way.
And so what he was just saying, I paused there for a second. He's saying these are the My Time restaurants, so you don't have to have your first dining or second dining time periods. You can just come in during the time where they're serving. But this is really neat artwork in here.
Right behind us is one of my favorite places for a bite to eat. It's the 270 Cafe. It's very similar to the Central Park Cafe in our Oasis class ships. Made to order paninis and salads, and this is a great place if you've got guests coming on first day to have a bite to eat, because no one knows it's here yet. So it's a really good place.
So we're doing lunch here, and here is the menu they have. There's, what'd you say, there's about 130 people touring it like we are today. And so we let them know that we're vegetarian, so we're going to let our server know that. So this is the avocado and tomato salad here. You can make avocado toast out of it. It looks actually like it could be pretty good. Elaine doesn't like avocado, so that won't do her any good, but I got her extra avocado with it. What'd you think of lunch?
All right.
I actually liked the salad because I just made it into avocado toast, and the sriracha sauce was really good. Like, I think I might buy that, and I'm not a sriracha person. Usually too spicy for me, and I don't even actually like the flavor of sriracha all that much, but this one was really good. So I like that. And then the polenta and tomato thing, those of you who know me know that I am not a tomato fan. So we're crossing the street here, so I'm kind of watching, but that I'm not a tomato fan, but that was good. It was, the tomatoes didn't taste like tomatoes. They were a Cajun, fire roasted Cajun spiced tomatoes, and then it was on a big piece of polenta, and then what, had onions and some kale and that sort of thing. So I actually enjoyed it. I ate more of the tomato than Elaine did because I'd given her all of my tomatoes from the salad. And let's see, yeah, that was lunch. So it was pretty good. That was just a menu for all of the people who were touring the ship. That's not their normal menu. I don't know if some of that stuff is on their normal menu or not. But yeah, the staterooms. Oh, that is a loud plane. The staterooms were bigger than I thought they were going to be.
That's good.
Because I'd never been on a cruise ship, and I kind of a big cruise ship. We've been on smaller cruise ships, and I kind of pictured them to be smaller, but they were pretty good size. The beds are full size. What are those, kings? Queen beds? And oh yeah, queen beds, and the balconies were nice. So and then the family suite was really cool. How much is that? Like significantly more expensive, the family suite?
See if I can get 2 inside rooms.
Okay.
Probably 2 outside rooms.
Yeah. So, but the family suite was neat. I can imagine having a lot of fun with that. But if I was going to do a cruise, I would do probably the standard balcony rooms. Those were pretty cool, and you get the balcony and everything. So that's what I would do. But it was a fun day. The Ovations of the Seas was a neat experience, and I could definitely see doing a cruise on there.